We got Jake Uno in the building.
Believe that.
And right now, as every producer that steps foot in our building on Grind Music Radio, they tell us their top 5 producers all time. Jake Uno, who's number 1?
Man, it's hard for me to number them.
It don't gotta be no
specific
number,
but just top 5.
First person that comes to mind is Dre.
Okay, of course.
Because there's there's different ways you judge people. Like I look at his discography and what he's done, and how many times he's changed the sound of music, and I don't think nobody can fuck with him as far as that. Just the records he's done.
We need that detox though, but
yeah, we waiting on that detox.
We're looking for that detox. We're looking for that detox.
No comment.
Number 2?
Number 2, Premier.
Of course.
Like he was probably my initial biggest influence. Like take like 3 sounds and they're the right 3 sounds.
Right.
It's classic. I don't know if anybody else is as good as him as doing that. I think I still even approach drums away just from the ear I got from listening to him, because he just, I don't know, he takes the same breakbeats everybody else got, but it sounds like him.
Right.
And he just has, I don't know, man, he just had his own shit. Even the scratching, I always wanted to scratch like him.
Right.
And he had a decade-long run for a minute though. Like,
I mean, he was just, I bought some terrible ass people's records because he had a beat on it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Anything.
right,
It didn't even matter. Like,
he makes a lot of dudes sound really,
because
really good.
he did an ill joint for Joe too.
Yeah,
joint on Joe's album, Fat Joe's album. That shit is hard. Number 3.
Number 3. I'll go with JD Dillon. He probably was the first guy I heard, because it was funny. I was telling Finesse yesterday, like, I grew up listening to them a lot, and I thought like you had to have all these rare records, and I needed this snare and shit like that to make beats that were hot. And then JD came around, and he was just using some bullshit records, but it was just so funky to me.
Right. Programming and chopping it.
Yeah, and then he kept reinventing himself. You know what I mean? Be like, oh yeah, I came to Neo Soul, and you guys stole it, but I got some other shit. Don't trip. Just his, and also his musicality within just sampling and combination. It was just the right shit for me, because I felt like he always had kind of a West Coast vibe to his stuff. He had them hard ass drums, so he's probably really the first one. Maybe him and Sermon.
Eric Sermon.
You don't give Eric Sermon props.
Yeah, Eric Sermon deserves to get props.
Like with those bass lines.
Yeah, definitely. Damn, I'm glad you said that. Yeah.
So him.
Number 4. We had number 4, right?
Or is Eric Sermon 4?
Eric Sermon's up there, man. I could probably name 30 people.
Yeah, okay, no, so keep
going. So we had number 4, right?
Yeah, probably Pete Rock.
Yep. Pete Rock.
The way he fucking put like 30 records together and the shit's all in key and just, I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody's ever gonna do it the way he did it. As far as that, he just had a gift for that shit.
Okay.
5. Damn.
Number 5, last one.
Man, this that's a hard one. I kind of want to do somebody relatively modern. Damn.
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
You got time. Don't worry about it.
Trying to think of who I've listened to a lot recently. Man, you might have to I might say Just Blaze. He's getting to the point where he's been going that long, done that many records that are just the shit.
Right.
And he's also kind of in that Premier mode where it's like he's pretty much just gonna loop something and put the right sounding drums, but he's always gonna catch the right part of the loop.
Right.
He's gonna break it down the right way.
Yep.
It just I don't know. It's that shit.
Yeah, he gets props because that Exhibit C is crazy. And somebody tried to tell him, oh, it's just because it's a sample, but it doesn't matter.
Shit is hot.
He's done that like 100 times.
Yeah, no, that's the case. It's just a sample. Well, nigga, you didn't find a sample.
Yeah, exactly. And there's people that have used the same samples and it don't sound the same.
And real shit, what I really liked about him and Kanye when they first came out, like everybody was making those Swiss beats, type beats and stuff. And they kind of had the same sequencing style, but they used the samples and it just brought, it kind of refreshed that shit.
Yeah, that's what's up. So